Right? Moving on to India. This week, because of the first story that we did,
The Fable
Fable
blackout.
5, right? The blackout, right? A lot of chatter is going on that, we are big enough country, we need our sovereign model, right? So that's what this, I mean, yeah, I've been following a lot of news around India. I've been following a lot of, top people in Indian AI systems, and everybody's been kind of saying that we have the capability, and there has been a lot of debates going on how much money is required to build a 10 trillion or 1 trillion kind of model, right? So people are kind of estimating between $2 to $5 billion. There were some estimates which were saying 50 or 60 billion dollars, but that's where there's a huge divide as to how much money is required to build that kind of model. But will India be building it or not? That's a different story. I mean, that's is required. We should probably build, or a lot of people are saying there are so many very good models out there in open source. Bring them in here, fine tune them, or post train them, and then make them more fluent for Indian languages and stuff. But that is happening on the side. In the meantime, it seems like Sarvam is trying to tie up with Mistral, or they're trying to meet up and figure out something that they can collaborate or something, right? But all of that is happening because of the Fable blackout. So yeah, this is a big news, interesting news that Indian. So for the Indian languages, for Indian sovereign AI, which was talked about a lot this week. This is interesting that a new model, a voice model has come in, which is primarily trained on Indian languages and which could be used with the Indian languages. So yeah, a huge emphasis. Everybody's talking about having our own sovereign models. That's, yeah, if we can have that, that will be very interesting. Alongside HCL Tech kind of invested in Sarvam.
Yeah,
right? So
it's a
Sarvam
unicorn now. Absolutely.
Sarvam is a unicorn now, and they are probably looking to build a lot bigger models as well. So let's hope Sarvam's next model is, the bigger, competes with at least 1 trillion kind of models across the globe. So that will be very interesting.